All the suits look like a donkey kicked them in their tender bits.
That is a very specific analogy, but the reason everyone's upset is Mutiny is creating their own title, the NXT Mutiny Championship.
Why should we care? It'll go right down the memory hole with the Multiversal Infinite Championship and every other fake belt in history.
We're already bleeding superstars to their side. An NXT Mutiny champion gives them even more credibility. I tried to get Triple H to stop them, but he hasn't even returned my call. If Mutiny keeps gaining momentum, I'm on track to be the last GM of Raw, which is a distinction I'd prefer to avoid.
I'm not looking to be the last man hired for your show either.
What can we do at this point other than sit back and watch?
My partner and me took their Unity belts. How about I go down there, win their made-up tinfoil title myself, and show them exactly what I think about it?
That's borderline nuts. We're in a war, and you'd be walking behind enemy lines without any backup.
I don't need any backup.
I can't officially sanction this, but it sure would make an impression. And if somehow you pulled it off, it might turn the tide of the whole war. You sure you want to do this?
Let's roll. I'm going to walk into Mutiny's house, put my feet up on their couch, and serve them a case of frosty Stone Cold Steve Austin style whoop-ass.
Hell yeah.
Mark Coffey getting ready for a battle against Nathan Frazier.
I hope they tear each other apart.
What the hell? One half of the Unity champions just tossed Nathan Frazier aside like a sack of wheat.
It looks like the Unity champ is going after Coffey next.
And the referee is going to let this one go. We have a new matchup, guys.
What we have is a fight.
This wasn't a scheduled match, but it looks like we're going to get it nonetheless.
And it looks to me like Mark Coffey's about to become the second member of the NXT Mutiny roster tonight who's going to lose some teeth to one half of the Unity champions.
Hooked up. Here we go. Oh, nice powerbomb. And Coffey is laid out.
A kick out. I don't believe it.
Not about to go quietly into the night.
That took some serious endurance, I'll give you that.
Just dished out his most devastating offense, and you got to be wondering if he's thinking one more time will be the charm. Taking this fight back.
Soaring.
Diving Hurricanrana.
Whoa. And just like that, we've kicked the tempo up a notch. As we'll set up in the corner of the ring.
Scoop slam. And that was obviously not a part of Mark's strategy. And Coffey is really being knocked around here.
This is where Mark Coffey will be tested.
Oh, man. What an uppercut.
That'll cost some teeth.
Claw to the face. Ripping at the eyes.
Now that was a very questionable attack. I think it goes beyond any gray area.
Jackhammer.
Going right into the pin attempt.
There's two. Coffey's been defeated, but apparently that isn't enough for the WWE loyalist.
He's kicking Coffey right out of the ring. It looks like the Unity Tag Champ has something to say.
Everybody in this building knows I go where I want to, when I want to. So when I heard Mutiny was getting big ideas about making up their own title, there was only one place I was gonna be. and that's right here in NXT Mutiny. I just obliterated 2 of your guys, and I'll do the same thing to the rest of your damn roster if I have to. Because that mail order belt, I'm taking it just like me and my partner took the Unity titles. So go ahead and...
You knew this had to be coming.
Kevin Owens is one of the leaders of NXT Mutiny, and he has heard enough.
When you came out here like a tough guy jumping people from behind, I thought about sending the entire locker room out to smash you like the tackling dummy that you are. But I have a better idea. See, I'm not going to let some WWE poster boy ruin our show. You want this mail order belt that's about to become the most valuable prize in the business? Then all you have to do is compete in our main event tonight. A qualifying gauntlet match.
One of the biggest superstars in WWE is going to main event NXT Mutiny in a gauntlet match.
And if he wins, he'll have a shot at being the first ever NXT Mutiny champion.
Hey, you. My name's Psycho Sally, and
I don't want to hear one word from any of you traitors. What's wrong? Too afraid to mouth off now that we're standing face to face?
I thought you didn't want to hear one word from any of us traitors.
Well, it is kind of boring out here in the parking lot. So might as well say your piece.
I was just going to ask if you're hungry. Catering is really good tonight. There's even cake!
If Bailey and Kevin Owens think I'm walking into some trap right before I run your little gauntlet...
Wow, you seem really mad. Are you more of a pie person?
Look, I don't know you, Psycho Sally. This isn't personal. But you're a soldier on the wrong side of a civil war where you're the bad guys.
We're the bad guys? You and your partner broke into our arena, kidnapped our producer, then proved what heroes you were by returning the Unity Championships to the company that fought creating them for years.
After Mutiny declared war on WWE and attacked our whole damn roster.
Mutiny has a lot of people who used to be on your roster. Makes you wonder what they see and you don't.
The only thing I see is that I'm fixing to take that pretend belt your side just made up and turn it into scrap.
Every belt is pretend until people agree that it's real. You sure you don't want some cake?
Yeah, I'm sure.
The following is a Gauntlet Turmoil match and is a qualifying match for the NXT Mutiny Championship. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 superstars will start in the ring. When one superstar is eliminated, a new superstar enters. Eliminations can occur by pinfall, submission, disqualification, or countouts. The match will be won if the first entrant eliminates all other entrants in the match.
It's the man who's here to show the WWE Universe that mutiny was a mistake.
And from New Mexico, weighing in at 203 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions.
I don't think this guy's afraid of anything walking, Corey.
Oh, you're right, Saxton. The thing is, courage is only a virtue until you lose. And tonight a loss is likely in this difficult gauntlet match.
A shot at taking the Mutiny Championship back home to WWE is on the line.
Here comes the Scottish Supernova.
An accomplished superstar who has made his name in NXT and WWE. This superstar didn't just walk into the Lion's Den. He did it carrying a bunch of stakes.
Well, he came here from Raw looking for a fight, and Kevin Owens gave him one against three of Mutiny's best.
The reward will be worth the risk if that man carries Mutiny's new championship back to WWE, Corey.
Scoop slam!
Look at this, just
What a barrage of stomps.
You got to wonder if there's more animosity in this match than we previously thought. Being placed in the corner here.
scoop slam! And landing with the double axe handle. Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here. There it is. Pain just painted all across his face right now.
Strong. He submits. He taps out. Oh, man, he's out. Noam Dar is eliminated from this gauntlet match.
And now with just two more entrants to go in this gauntlet, anything can happen. So who's next? The one and only Axiom is ready to make some noise. Keeping your wits about you is one of the most important things you can do when you're trying to run the gauntlet. Man.
Uh-oh, submission move. Axiom at the mercy of his opponent.
Axiom now just trying to survive.
He's at a disadvantage. Stunning display of power. That move had the amount of force akin to a natural disaster.
Oh, I think the ring just moved.
Oh, using the knee as a weapon.
Oh, that's gonna sting.
Punishing their opponent.
Loving blow to the chest.
This is not looking good for him.
He's got
Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of him.
Trying to fight.
Taps to Axiom. Yes, Axiom has been eliminated. Time to hit the showers.
Only two competitors left now in this gauntlet. Who's going to get the glory?
All right, here comes Lee to make some noise in this gauntlet match.
I gotta tell you, nostalgia is hitting me hard tonight. It feels great to be back here in NXT.
Too bad they don't want you, but many times watching NXT is like getting a glimpse of the future.
And Wes can't stop any offense coming his way.
And Wes has to quickly pull something out of his sleeve here. Ooh, forearm.
Legs caught.
These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals.
Oh my gosh, stopped dead in their tracks.
Oh, what a choke slam. Tossed him.
And now he's looking to lock in this submission.
He manages to get to the ropes.
And that'll put an end to this submission.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold.
Just wearing down the opponent.
Got this one locked. And that's it. It's over.
And that's it. The last elimination.
Here is your winner.
If NXT Mutiny holds up their end of the bargain, this man will be competing for their new championship.
I think we're going to see a trap spring anytime now, because there's no way Kevin Owens and Bayley would let that happen.
I'd question your strategy with all this mutiny title stuff, but I kind of feel like you're making it up as you go along.
You ever known me to do anything different?
I know that got us into all kinds of trouble when we were going out. You will recall the incident where you thought it would be such a blast to go to that biker bar out in the desert.
Yeah, that didn't go great.
We had to fight our way out of that place. You're heading into the same kind of situation right now, and you're not gonna have me to pull you out of the fire this time.
That was a long time ago. I've refined my improvisational technique.
Beating everyone up is only a technique until you lose a fight.
We got ourselves a real simple solution then.
Yeah, you just have to keep winning. Here's the thing. Doesn't this all seem a little easy? Mutiny could have jumped you, but they didn't. Not to mention this whole mystery chamber twist. Something's up.
Trust me, if they have something planned, I'll be ready for it. The price is worth the cost. We got the Unity belts. I take this new title off the table, Mutiny doesn't have much left after that.
Your mind's made up, so this is a losing argument. Good luck down there.
We have no idea who is in those mutiny mystery pods, guys.
What we do know is that every man in that chamber is going after the guy carrying WWE's banner.
This superstar knew the risk going in, Corey. Now we're going to see if he can reap the rewards and become the first ever Mutiny champion.
Wolfgang in a jam here.
An uncanny showing of power.
That just reverberated throughout the entire building. Talk about making a statement. Up to the top of the pod. Oh, no!
You gotta be kidding me!
God almighty, what the hell were they thinking?
The chamber will make you have the most irrational of thoughts, just like we saw.
Tossing them aside.
I've seen Saxton thrown out of a few local bars like that before.
Oh, please don't remind me, Corey. Hoisting up their opponent in Chocolate Wasteland.
That shot on Wolfgang did not miss.
Falls Count Anywhere matches are uniquely demanding. He should know that. Being set up in the corner for something.
Scoop slam.
Incoming.
Just punched him right in the mouth.
Relentless.
Enough already. Taking aim on the arm.
Running bulldog. Got them off their feet here.
Oh my gosh, what impact.
He counters with a great reversal.
Bulldog.
European uppercut. We were all counting down the seconds until Hudson entered the chamber.
Flattened with a double spine buster.
Even in every superstar for themselves situation, an alliance like that can be key. Fends it off. Good counter. Uh-oh, this is going to be nasty. There's the power into the... Is it enough? The cover! There's two.
Danger everywhere you look. There's plenty of pain that's going to be dished out here.
Here we go. Inverted DDT.
Lights out. Out of the pod and into the action. Here's Brooks Jensen.
Shoulder tackle.
Tackles ruthless. Dominating shoulder tackle.
He puts him into the corner. He's able to beat a 2 count.
Wow, I thought for sure that was it.
Beautiful suplex. Drop kick to the knee. That's great strategy.
Isolating their opponent's arm and
Stop right to the hand. No clue what we're about to see from Frazier in the chamber. And Duke's focus got a bit shaken there.
Take your notes. That was quick and effective delivery by Chase.
Driven down with a sidewalk slam.
Nice takedown, stack for the pin.
Does he have him here? And he kicks out of the pin and one.
There was no quit in this man tonight.
Frazier gets met with a response.
Uh-oh. Thunderous powerbomb. Getting him in place, but for what? Look at his agility and athleticism. Handspring head scissors takes him down. Oof.
Clothesline.
What impact.
Placed against the turnbuckles. Shoulder tackle after shoulder tackle.
Ooh, that's a kick that would leave you gasping for air.
Front face lock applied. It's about to get more painful. Hung across the top rope.
Hudson showing no fear, no intimidation.
Now is not the time to wallow in disbelief. Pressure must be kept on.
That is a power cover. Is it enough? Then we see Chase. Quick shoulder up.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole. His opponent included. Eyes are focused, and the target is Jensen. Andre Chase with a hammerlock applying to a flatliner. Is there any life left in Jensen? 2. Things are starting to whittle down with just 4 superstars remaining in the chamber.
Bang! He finds a counter. Oh, a choke slam. Toss them across the ring. Meanwhile, we see Frazier.
Picked up. Reverse DDT. End of the road. Got to keep your head on a swivel now with just 3 superstars left in the chamber.
And watch your neck. And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Maintaining a grasp on both opponents. Way up high and a choke slam.
That closed Andre out.
Only 1 elimination left in this match. Who's going to take the victory here?
The cover! He survived the gauntlet. He survived this mutiny mystery chamber. And now he's not only one half of the Unity champions, but the very first NXT Mutiny champion.
Mutiny's leadership cannot be happy.
I don't like to compliment Mutiny, but that is one nice-looking championship.
Guys, what's the new champ doing? Is that a sledgehammer?
This might be a short-lived run for that championship.
I think you're right, Cole.
He's destroying the brand-new NXT Mutiny title.
Not only that, but he's sending a strong and clear message, Cole.
Look at that. All the work that went into it, destroyed by the very first champion. You'll love to see it.
If you're on Team WWE, and I am, maybe this is a sign of things to come. Maybe we are one step closer to the destruction of Mutiny.
We can only hope.
Wow, what a statement. What an incredible victory for WWE. First, you basically steal the Unity Championships. Now you destroy our first ever NXT Mutiny Championship belt that we didn't even give a damn about in the first place. That's right. You never wondered why we didn't come out and stop you from wrecking our title? Or why we even gave you the opportunity to win it in the first place? Or why when those mystery pods opened, that it wasn't some big WWE superstars who had jumped to Mutiny? It's because you played right into our plan. Not only did you spend 2 weeks spiking our ratings, you wore yourself out, showing us exactly who the weakest links in Mutiny's chain were. And now, we've cut them out. So thank you. You managed to make Mutiny that much stronger. Maybe next time, think twice before you barge in here with a head full of steam and no real plan. Or better yet, don't think twice. Seems to work out better for us that way.
That's the way you make an impression. Bust in through the front door and make them choke on their own egos.
I appreciate it, but the way KO spun things didn't make it feel like a win.
Come on. You walked into their house, beat half their roster, and turned their fancy title belt into shrapnel. Kevin Owens was just spinning.
She's right. If I had to guess, they didn't expect you to go rampaging through like a bulldozer. KO made all that up to save face.
They could have jumped me at any time, but they didn't. They put a bunch of scrubs into the chamber match. Hell, Psycho Sally came out to the parking lot to offer me some cake. Makes me wonder.
If they created a title because they knew you couldn't resist going down there to win it, sacrificed a bunch of their own guys just to see if they could hang with you, then bake you a cake? That seems a little egocentric.
Well, when you put it like that.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, Jacy Jayne and Alexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series, with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be Jacy Jayne competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Lexis King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head toward Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
You ready for this, punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bayley. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it. All right. Let's go put some idiots in their places.
It's the Unity champs, ready to show no mercy to their Mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique, dare I say, unity that this team has. It's the reason they've been so successful, and Mutiny has been running scared.
The Unity champs have a new face, but are hoping for the same old result when they defend their titles. And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark on Mutiny itself.
Not that you can tell with their predictably dark and cliched color scheme. Someone had to say it.
Bailey hopes your presence is enough to bring these NXT titles home.
The following contest is an intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the team of Lexis King and Bailey. And their opponents in CM Punk.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bailey onto their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bailey and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE.
Oh, and he just rocked him.
Oh my God, the old face scrub.
That's just disrespectful.
Boom!
Sky high,
Through the air, and connects.
Coming down on their opponent like a suck.
flying. Good Lord, taking flight, trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
Piercing knee decimates the face. The challenger enduring the punishment.
Great quickness.
Let's roll through into the pin.
Great combination.
She breaks the ref's count.
Her iron will on display for the world to see.
She reverses and creates an opportunity. Despicable. That was simply a despicable display we just saw. Tag, here we go.
Oh, man.
Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lex is unable to use his wide arsenal here.
Oh, yeah, I like it.
It's not even Saturday night.
I'm sure you do. Oh, he timed that counter well.
And that could be the first step towards Lexus gaining control.
Time now for Lexus to get his energy up and claw back into the fight. Made famous by The Miz.
What a counter.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
And he got there. He made the tag. Dropping the elbow.
Oh, good gravy. Thrown into the corner with a little something extra. Irish whip from Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the whirlwind splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over. We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago, and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted a main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster, and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. I sent you on a fool's errand to run yourself ragged going after a made-up NXT Mutiny title that we didn't give a damn about. Oops. Sorry about that. Who do you think put the Mutiny mask in Naomi's locker, huh? You thought it just magically transported its way from the trash can? It was me, you simpletons. You two used to date, right? Well, consider this a classic breakup. There were some lies, some cheating, and when I didn't need you anymore, I dumped your pathetic asses. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
Not great. Definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Punk said this was like a breakup, and it feels that way.
It reminds me of when we split up, actually.
But ultimately, you must have mended fences to get to this point, right?
Yeah, it took time. But eventually we realized we worked better as friends.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately. But maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on SmackDown talking to superstars from the women's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Hey, hope you're doing okay. That go to sleep from Punk must have been a real wake-up call. Although, if I'm being honest, it's hard to believe you didn't see it coming.
And you did?
Well, we all know of his reputation. I would have had my head on a swivel.
Oh, thanks for the heads up.
It was just a hunch. I wasn't close enough to have all the pieces.
Huh, must be nice to be able to watch everything from a safe distance.
No one's at a safe distance now. Punk and Mutiny are a threat to every single one of us. We need to work together. I want in on your plan for Survivor Series. Assuming you actually have a plan.
I'm mostly monitoring their socials, looking for cracks and gathering actionable intel. I want to figure out their vulnerabilities and then try to figure out how to strike.
I like that. I think I know where to look first. They've pulled too many of our people over, but I know somebody we should pull back. We could increase our numbers and destabilize theirs. It's a win-win.
Pulling someone back could send a strong message. And this time it's Mutiny and CM Punk who won't see it coming. So, who'd you have in mind?
Tiffany Stratton. She has the potential to be one of the best in the business. Luckily for us, Mutiny doesn't know what they've got. Even luckier, I might just be the person to get through to her. That is, if I'm a part of WWE's plans for Survivor Series.
Absolutely, Charlotte. You're in. If you can turn Tiff, that could be the game changer we need.
My thoughts exactly.
Charlotte, thanks for reaching out. I'm guessing this means Mutiny is gaining another top superstar?
Quite the opposite, actually.
What do you mean?
I'm not joining Mutiny. I'm here to pull you out of it. It's not too late to change course and be on the right side of things.
Pull me out? Why would I want out? Mutiny is shaking things up, Charlotte. I'm exactly where I should be.
At what cost, though? I've watched you rise. You've always had the potential to lead, not follow. Remember why you got into wrestling? Was it to follow someone else's orders?
It's not like that. Punk and Bailey, they're not just leading us. They're empowering us, inspiring us.
You once told me that I inspired you. Not only to get into wrestling, but to make a mark, not just to blend in. Don't lose that vision, Tiffany. Don't let Mutiny's clouded dreams overshadow your aspirations.
You did inspire me, but that was a long time ago. Maybe I'm not the same person I was then.
Or maybe you've just forgotten what you came here to do. Watch my match on SmackDown next week. It might just remind you.
We'll see.
Bringing us nobility and nostalgia, Charlotte Flair. One of the greatest women to ever step in the ring, Natalya. You got to wonder if this match is just a trip down memory lane, or is there something more at play here?
Knowing Charlotte, there's a strategy behind everything she does. I can't imagine this match is just for nostalgia's sake.
Well, stepping through. He's turning on the belly. It's sharpshooter. She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to.
Sidewalk slam. This could do it. She breaks the count quick.
Yeah, she probably knew that cover wouldn't do it.
Oh, timely counter by Natalya. These two trading one blow after another.
Oh. So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Feels like a hockey fight's just broken out.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two. Oh, ouch. What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what. No more holding back, going all out now. That shot ends things.
And the Queen hits a spear. This is what true royalty looks like. Charlotte with an attack worthy of a queen.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte, followed by natural selection.
Bow to the crown, it's over.
Looking for the pin. It's over, all in a night's work.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
History repeats itself as Charlotte Flair.
Tonight was a reminder of what passion and dedication look like. And that match wasn't just another random fight. Our throwback gear and my vintage moves were no accident. It was a message intended for an audience of one. Tiffany Stratton, I hope you were watching closely. That match, that fire you saw, that's why I'm at the top of this business. And it's why you got into the ring, inspired by people like me. But here's the real talk. You shouldn't be living in someone else's shadow, like CM Punk and Bayley want. You're not meant to be just a piece in their game. You belong somewhere you can truly be inspired, where you can unlock the potential you've always had, not with people who dictate your path, but someone who supports your journey. It's your time, Tiffany. And it's time to chart your own path. Remember why you started. Remember what drove you to step into the ring. It's not too late to make a choice that defines your legacy. Make it count.
So, do we need to talk about a plan B?
No. I'm making headway. Slowly. We'll get through to Tiffany eventually.
You sure? Sometimes no amount of strategy can turn a lost cause. Be ready to pivot.
I'm aware of the risks. But I'm not backing down. This isn't just about rescuing Tiffany. It's about proving there's a different way to lead.
I get it, but I've also seen things not go according to plan. Like, you know, draft night. If this doesn't work, our options are limited with Survivor Series looming. We can't afford a setback now.
Then it's a good thing I'm not going to fail.
All right then. Make sure to bring that determination against Bailey. She won't know what hit her.
Yes, she will. Me.
That's not Bailey. It's Shayna Baszler.
And her opponent.
We come to expect underhanded tactics from Mutiny, but Bailey running away from a match? This is a new low.
In her defense, Bailey never explicitly said it would be her, Saxton. Whether that's strategy or fear, well, that's anyone's guess.
Charlotte doesn't have time to worry about that now as Shayna Baszler, the apparent heart of Mutiny, has bad intentions. To the face. Had that one telegraphed.
Locking up.
Driving their legs, putting their opponent into a tight corner. Countering that offense.
Locks up. Getting out and slapping on the wrist lock. Oof.
Turns this around to get control of the wrist.
Smart, attacking the arm. Getting the upper hand by taking away your opponents.
Gets underneath and into the arm drag.
The speed with that elbow is mind-blowing.
All tied up now.
Being driven to the ropes here. Good display of power.
Back elbow. Did you see that?
Lock it in. The Dragon Sleeper. The hold is just getting tighter. She has to escape. What a win. Charlotte with the victory.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair overcame the odds, the mind games, and Shayna Baszler. While Charlotte is the winner,
Charlotte? Oh, so you can show up here, but not for your matches?
Never said I was the one who'd be facing you.
Maybe you need to read your messages more carefully next time, Charlotte.
Whatever, Bailey. I thought you were coming alone, Tiffany.
Bailey wanted to come too.
And why wouldn't I? We're more than just a team. We're family. Tiffany knows she belongs by my side.
More like safely under your thumb. Remember, Tiffany, real growth happens when you step out on your own, not when you're overshadowed by someone else.
You mean step out and follow you? You're not looking for her independence, Charlotte. You just want her under your wing because you know her potential for Team WWE.
I'm just reminding Tiffany of who inspired her to be here in the first place. It's not about control. It's about rekindling that spark. Seems like you're scared she might remember her own strength or see how little you really have.
Charlotte, I'll face you any day, any place.
Then why did you send Shayna to face her last time?
I was delegating responsibility, but Shayna didn't get the job done. So now I'll step up and show you what true leadership is about. Let's do it on Mutiny Turf this week.
Fine with me. It's about time Tiffany saw firsthand what real leadership is. Not just directives, but inspiring action. Maybe she'll see why she admired what I stand for.
What she'll see is me exposing you as a fraud. And she'll see it from the best seat in the house, as a special guest referee.
Okay.
Tiffany, when you're out there calling the shots, just give me a fair chance to show what I can do. I'll show you one wrestler to idolize and one to despise.
Charlotte Flair steps into NXT in royal purple.
And the participants, first, from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair!
We finally get the match we were supposed to see last week as Charlotte will get her hands on Bailey.
And she'll do it wearing another classic outfit from her vast collection. Her wardrobe catalog is longer than a list of victories.
Charlotte and Bailey finally face off with...
The role model in the building. Everyone's thrilled. Even you, Cole.
I have cautious optimism.
And her opponent from San Jose.
Charlotte sending a message that she's got more than one score to settle as she comes here into NXT wearing the same gear from her match against Bailey at Clash of Champions 2019.
Bailey won that match by using an exposed turnbuckle. I doubt she's going to get a more favorable referee with Mutiny's own Tiffany Stratton donning the stripes.
Tiffany grew up idolizing Charlotte Flair. I've got to believe she'll call this one straight.
Burying knees into the body. I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage.
Catches the leg.
A string of counters.
Oh.
Slam. Vicious boot by Charlotte.
Pulled back into the hip toss. Lift off. Oh, compressing them with a splash.
And she's
up high. Whoa, look out. Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
Bayley is now under pressure.
Any chance for Bayley's offense is being trampled.
And Bayley taking the brunt of it there.
That's the sort of merciless attack we've come to expect from Charlotte. Spear by the Queen!
Hard to fight off that move from the genetically superior Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Natural selection. That could end Bayley's night.
Uh-oh. Way too much. Diving moonsault.
Into the knee drop.
Charlotte setting her up for the figure eight. This could be it for Bayley right here in the heart of Mutiny.
No.
Bayley's begging Tiffany to break the hold. Stratton's supposed to be impartial.
The deck does not look as stacked as Bayley had hoped. Charlotte's down.
So much for neutrality, Saxton.
Bayley's taking advantage.
A quick count, and this one's over.
And just when it seemed like Tiffany was going to uphold the integrity of this match.
That's the influence of Mutiny. They play by their own rules, and now Tiffy time means winning time for Bayley.
Look at Stratton's face. She knows she crossed the line.
And that's exactly what Bayley wanted her to do.
A pivotal and potentially regrettable moment for Tiffany Stratton.
Hey, how are you feeling after that?
I'll be all right. But yeah, you nailed me good there.
Thanks. I learned from the best.
Well, you made your point tonight loud and clear. So I'm backing off. You've shown you can stand your ground, even if I don't agree with where you're standing.
For what it's worth, I appreciated you trying.
Of course. Bayley was right. I was trying to get you on our side. You'd have been a great addition. You're what this sport needs. A strong, capable woman shaping our future. I'm proud I inspired you to get into wrestling.
You are still inspiring me. Watching you compete up close tonight, you made me feel like a kid again.
Was that why you hesitated before you knocked me into next week?
Yeah, maybe. I didn't like Bayley needing my help to win, and I don't like being pushed around by her either. But you've been trying to push me around too. You said it yourself. I need to blaze my own trail, not follow or recreate someone else's.
Maybe we've both been looking backward too much. Instead of revisiting old matches, we should be making new history.
I like the sound of that.
Then let's do it, but not here. This isn't the place for what comes next. At least not for you. Let's you and me take this to SmackDown, a stage worthy of your talents and maybe a new beginning. I mean, if you want. It's your choice.
You and me? Facing off? I'll be there.
Even though these two have patched up their differences, you've got to think Charlotte wouldn't mind getting in a few licks on Tiffany after what happened last week.
And Tiffany's got to be anxious to show Mutiny what they lost and that she was worth fighting for. She's not going to lay down for her.
Going for the pin early. Turns it around, the shoulders are down. And she gets the shoulders up.
Tried to make short work of things here.
Rear waistlock applied. Turns it around with a chin lock. Bam! Senton! Ooh!
Transitioning into the armbar. Isolating the arm. Trying to take away that grip, that range of motion on that end.
Swift transition into the hammerlock.
Oh, Charlotte turning the tide to her favor.
Stratton's got to find a way to defend herself. Oof. Ooh. Taken down, took the legs right from under.
Looks like someone wants to shove Tiffany's silver spoon down her throat.
Yeah, as Charlotte was clearly asserting her dominance.
Power slam.
Flair retaliating.
Charlotte with the spear.
And the queen of all air is making a definitive statement with that move. In fact, let's call it a royal prop.
Flair delivering the chop.
Oh, natural selection by Charlotte.
The queen has this wrapped up.
Into the cover. Kick out. Thought that was the end of her.
I thought that was game over.
Pure guts to kick out there. And guys, we know Charlotte, this is only going to make her more aggressive. To dare kick out when she's ready to finish things, not good. And now thrown back into the ring.
She dodges out of the way.
She's starting to struggle here.
Yeah, as the queen no doubt wanted to put her in her place.
Oh no, now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. And this one is over.